Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a Trumpet for My People. Today's January 7th, 2023. And I have a quick update for you guys today that we have been following many signs leading to this time of the full moon on January 6th and January 7th. Going back to the beginning of Hanukkah on December 18th, we have a long series of signs that we have been watching. From Hanukkah itself to the new government of Israel that was announced on December 21st, the new government of Israel that was sworn in on December 29th, and the Kaduri prophecy that talks about the Sabbath afterwards, which might be the full moon. The full moon might be the Sabbath afterwards, and now we have on a Saturday the continuation of a full moon between January 6th and January 7th. Very important signs that we are watching leading to where we are now. Remember that Proverbs 7:19 through 20 says that my husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He took his purse filled with money and will not be home until full moon. Full moon also means the appointed day. And so the bridegroom or the husbandman has gone on a long journey. And this is a representation of Jesus Christ, who's gone on a long journey, and he will come back. He will come back for his possession. And he will come back, according to Proverbs 7:19 and 20, on the day appointed, which is a full moon. And so January 6th and 7th is a continuation of the full moon into January 7th today. And I want to share a few details with you about what is happening today. Is this the midnight hour we have been waiting for? Remember that the bridegroom comes at midnight. Putin has called for a 36-hour ceasefire, and this ceasefire has gone from Friday, January 6th at noon until midnight on January 7th, Orthodox Christmas. And so the ceasefire is going to be coming to an end here at midnight at the end of Christmas in Orthodoxy. January 7th is Christmas in Orthodoxy. And so this article talks about the ceasefire would coincide with Eastern Orthodox Christmas on Saturday. The Kremlin on Thursday announced a 36-hour ceasefire in Ukraine to mark the Eastern Orthodox Christmas, which would be the broadest truce by far since Russia invaded in February. President Vladimir Putin of Russia ordered the ceasefire from noon Friday until midnight Saturday, the Kremlin and the Defense Ministry said in separate statements. Given that a large number of citizens practicing Orthodoxy resides in the areas of hostilities, we call on the Ukrainian side to announce a ceasefire and give them an opportunity to attend services on Christmas Eve and the day of Christ's birth. Okay, this picture that was taken here was published on December 25th, just a few days ago on our Christmas, and there was an attack that took place on this church. Okay, and this is a telling sign that even though they were not celebrating Christmas on December 25th, because in Russia and in Ukraine, they celebrate Christmas on January 7th. But this attack on a church took place on December 25th. Okay, is this a telling sign of what is to come on Orthodox Christmas on January 7th? So remember that according to Matthew 25:6, the midnight cry comes, and it's at midnight that the bridegroom will return, and we are to go out to meet him. And here we have, at the end of this extremely long watch time that we have been on since December 18th, the blood moon of November 8th, 40 days to Hanukkah. Then we have all of the details we have been watching between Hanukkah, between the new government of Israel, between the Kaduri prophecy, the Sabbath afterwards, and now we're coming to January 7th, which on the Orthodox calendar is Christmas. We have a midnight sign that is happening because it's the end of the ceasefire. I mean, at midnight, if the bombs begin to drop, could this be the time of our deliverance, at the time of our escape? Right here on Orthodox Christmas, and we have a midnight sign. I also wanted to share that we have a 10-planet alignment that continues through today. We're watching this each and every day because things get extended out and the alignment at some point is going to end. But this alignment contains all of the planets in between the sun and the moon. Okay, we have signs in the sun and the moon and the stars. And now we have a 10-planet alignment that continues here tonight, today, January 7th. These are screenshots from today, January 7th. And we have 10 celestial bodies all aligned on January 7th. We have the moon in Gemini and Cancer. We have Mars in Taurus. We have Uranus in Aries. We have Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. We have Saturn in Capricorn, as well as Venus in Capricorn. We have Pluto in between Sagittarius and Capricorn. And we have Mercury and the Sun still in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the rider on the white horse with the bow. The Sun is continually crowning the rider on the white horse with the bow. Okay? Revelation chapter 6 talks about the breaking of the first seal and the white horse, the one that rides with a bow and is crowned. Okay, so the crowning of the horse with the bow, the sun continues to be in Sagittarius. Is this part of the signs that we need to see and understand? I mean, a 10-planet alignment is a huge deal. Okay, this is very, very rare. We have been watching signs. For example, on the Revelation 12 sign, there were like 5 planets lined up. And we had this last summer, we had a planetary alignment where there were 8 planets lined up. I mean, I've been watching for 10 years, since 2012. And this is the first time I've seen a 10-planet alignment. Okay, you can study this on your own and see how rare this is, but this is a very extremely rare sign in the heavens. Okay, and this is all happening right now, and this alignment happened since the middle of December, and it's kind of like leading up to a time where we are right now. And so, will the rapture happen during a planetary alignment? And many people have seen this in the past, and many people were watching this last summer when there were 8 planets lined up. Well, now we have 10 planets lined up, and we have all of these other things in play with all the signs leading to Hanukkah, and then we have Israel's government, and now we have the Kaduri prophecy, and we have the Sabbath afterwards, and now we have Orthodox Christmas and Epiphany yesterday, and all of the things that we're watching. And tonight we have a midnight sign on January 7th. Just saying, guys. You know, no man knows the day or the hour, but, you know, I mean, why do I want to look way into the future when I got signs right here, right now, today, tonight, midnight, tonight? This could be the day, guys. This could be the day. We're just hoping and watching and praying, doing everything that Jesus told us to do. You know, many people say, why don't you just go back to work or do something for God, do a ministry or something? Well, you know, people know that down here in Mexico, we run an orphanage. We're serving children. We're serving the community. We're missionaries. You know, as far as we're concerned, this is a secondary ministry for us. Okay, this is a ministry that's aside another ministry. Okay, this isn't the only thing I do all day, even though I find a time to do two or 3 or 4 or even 5 videos in one day. We have other things we're doing. We're serving the Lord, and we're being faithful to God in all the things that He has called us to do, not just in one area. Okay, so this could be an extremely important day. This could be the culmination of everything we've been watching, and I'm very excited about the possibility of today. Okay, I don't know what tomorrow would hold. I don't know what next week would hold. I don't know where everything would go after everything we've been watching. It seems like we're coming to a culmination. Okay, and so I'm just sharing with you what I see and where we are and what I think, okay, about all of these things. Okay, and real quickly here, I also want to share with you about where the moon is today and tonight. We have been watching the full moon from January 6th through January 7th, okay? So we have a full moon Yesterday, January 6th, the moon continues to be full tonight. Both of the days are marked as 100% illumination. Okay, and so right now the moon. This is the picture of the moon where it is right now on January 7th. During the day, it's still in the constellation of Gemini, and tonight at midnight, it's going to be moving into the constellation of Cancer. Okay, by midnight tonight, the full moon that's going to be starting to wane. The full moon is going to start to wane going into the morning tomorrow and into January 8th. It's going to be a waning moon. It's still full between yesterday and today. And these two constellations, according to E.W. Bullinger, Witness of the Stars, Gemini signifies Messiah's reign as Prince of Peace, and Cancer signifies Messiah's redeemed possessions held fast. Is the Lord coming to reign as Prince of Peace, to take us to his abode in heaven, the cattle fold or the sheep fold? Cancer representing the house of God or the sheepfold of God, and the redeemed possessions held fast. Is the Lord coming to redeem his possession? Okay, and this is part of the sign of the full moon between Gemini and Cancer. Before I close, I want to share a video with you of all of the places in the world that celebrate Orthodox Christmas. We're in the Western world, and many of us don't see January 7th as significant. But in the Eastern world, in most places of Europe, in the Middle East, Russia, Ukraine, January 7th is Orthodox Christmas. This is the day they celebrate Christmas. Tonight we have a midnight sign. We have a midnight hour leading from everything we are watching leading up to today. Okay, so before I close, I just want to share with you a video of all of the different places in the world that celebrate Orthodox Christmas. I pray you guys are blessed. We are hoping and praying that tonight could possibly still be the night. We are thankful that God has given us hope and peace as we wait, but we know that these signs are going to end somewhere and that the Lord is indeed coming. So could tonight be the night? I think that it would be dangerous for someone to say that tonight is not going to be the night, because just as I don't know when it will be, you don't know when it won't be. Okay, so you can say what you want, people can say what they want, but if no man knows, then we should be prepared, because tonight could be the night. Okay, so this is my perspective and this is my calling to just share the signs and let people know. Stay ready, folks. Stay ready, because Jesus is at the door. He's going to be coming any moment now for his bride. I pray you guys are blessed. Have a wonderful day. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.
Joyeux Noël et bonne année!
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Nullig Chonnegut, Aflien Fiwashigut.
Frohe Weihnachten und ein frohes neues Jahr.
Feliz Natal e votos de bom ano novo.
Feliz Navidad y feliz Año Nuevo.
Buon Natale e buon anno nuovo!
Kellemes karácsonyi ünnepeket!
Boldog i vet!
Srećna Nova godina i božićni praznici!
Crăciun fericit și la mulți ani!
Gëzuar Krishtlindjet dhe vitin e ri!
Честита Коледа и щастлива Нова година!
Καλά Χριστούγεννα και καλή χρονιά!
İyi yıllar ve mutlu Noeller.
Şnorhavor Amanor եւ Սուրբ Ծնունդ.
Բրավալ շոբաս, դամ ռավալ ախալծыз գիսուրվետ.
Kauneid jõule, head uut aastat!
З Новим годом і Рождеством!
Веселого Різдва та щасливого Нового року!